So I wanted to make some changes to the sideboard. I wanted to play the ley lines. I'm gonna play the 4th Flusterstorm, and then you get to make a lot of room by cutting the Orvars and the Chalices for ley lines. Just keep getting dredged. I just keep getting dredged. And I'll play like a lot of hate for it for a little bit. Oh, sorry, this is 1, 2. Oh, sorry, and then 1 Magus goes out. This was how I had the sideboard this morning. It's like, maybe nobody's playing Dredge. Maybe I want to have more techie cards. You're supposed to keep turn 2 Goblin Lore on the play. I do not want to run either Feldar or Saheeli. Yeah, I think so. Like, I mean, the main thing I'm interested in trying to do is find a good shell for brought back, which is something that always fails to happen. I think it's very interesting in a Maria shell. Obviously, you could play different packages of cards, but I feel like the Saheeli Feldar has like tons of overlapping synergy. Feldar is really good with Teferi. Oh yeah, sorry. I built this draft before Leyline Binding. You could probably play Leyline Binding in that deck actually. Probably should be playing Leyline Binding in that deck. So many fetch lands. Uh-oh, this hand was soft to a Thoughtseize, huh? There's a red-white deck with the Saga that's pretty good brought back. I mean, I don't... I may have been the originator of that list, but... I don't know. I like 5-0'd with like a red-white brought back deck one time, and I was so hyped, and then I've just failed ever since then. Like, my first draft was maybe the best draft. Yeah, maybe they take Wonder, huh? Neonate's a pretty good draw. Okay, on tap. It's seemingly holding up interaction here. So like, even if I draw a good enabler off of the Neonate activation this turn, I'm almost definitely just running into some counter magic. So I think just chilling is fine. I can get a second tap Stomping Ground so that if I draw Vengevine, I'm just able to hardcast Vengevine. My opponent can, you know, sit and do nothing if they like. I think that might be fine. We are getting close to just hardcasting Furies. If I draw a payoff or, you know, a good card to cast like this, then I do think it makes more sense to sack the Neonate so that I have a good chance of resolving something here. So if I just draw, you know, another good card. Like that one. Like that one. It's a little weird. I think I'm gonna... Well... No, we should Shredder first. And then I'm actually going to shock in this so that I don't get my increased stubborn denialed. Awesome. Yeah, 8-key is a really, really fun deck. I haven't seen anything from the new set, I think, that goes in it. I mean, you get some Karn targets, I guess, but nothing too crazy. Just discard the Scalding Tarn here, I think. Okay, so... Rootwalla, Hollow One. With Wonder in the yard. Icky isn't playing Storm. But yeah, it was just like not that big of a deal. But yeah, that is a card that you put in the sideboard. New Karn target for infinite mana. What is it? Destroyminator, the deck tech. Plus, link in chat. I can take a look. I think Portal to Phyrexia will be playable in a mono red trash treasure deck. Maybe. So that one makes your opponent sacrifice 3 creatures, and then you get to reanimate end of turn. It seems like it would be actually a pretty big upgrade to the God Pharaoh statue that we were playing in that deck before. I'm into it. Aether Spike, 12 months. Thank you. Mono White Spike's Bane. Hold on. One of Wandering Emperor, I love. The Path to Exile. 3 of Leyline Binding. This has been very common meme deck tech. I really want Obscura Charm to be good though. This is the one card that wouldn't be my bane, I guess. And all the side 1 of Inquisition. You know, what you needed to have was like 3 Inquisitions, 2 Thoughtseizes. Oh, sorry, you have that in the sideboard. 3 Thoughtseize, 1 Inquisition. Okay. 1 Approach. The 1 of Kolaghan's Command. Very good. Very good. So I guess I wanted to play this out so I could hardcast Ox if I drew it, but I could just do that anyways, and it's probably better to hold them if I draw Inquiry or Lore. Wait, they did a functional reprint of Fields, so you can play 8 Fields now? Ragnar, 17 months, thank you. And 4/4 Modern Qualifier with Flameblade felt really good for surfing outside of LGS. Congratulations to you. I talked to someone who was playing Flameblade at the event. That may have been you. Okay, so 8/8 Murktide, which can block my Hollow One. They can't really attack with it though because of the flying, or at least until they deal with this. And now they have 2 to deal with. Vengevine is also lethal. Oh, only commander. Weird. Field, but both players can decline to search. Okay. Oh yeah, I finally got to play commander for the first time in like 2 years or something like that. Maybe not quite that long, but I got to play the Magna deck. I got to hit someone with my Ancient Copper Dragon. I got to roll a 9, make 9 treasure tokens, and then lost to an insane amount of value from Niv Mizzet Reborn. Alright. Wasn't pretty. Got the job done. Don't think I'm going to bring in the ley lines. I kind of don't want to play the full... I don't really want to play these Furies either, though. Yeah, Fury seems very bad in this matchup. So, okay, so Leyline turns off exactly Murktide. It's like 0 mana, you have no Murktides. Leyline is also like a bit better in this deck than is in other decks, so you can just discard them if you draw them a lot of the time. Also play Flusterstorm. I think on the draw I'll play Leylines, and on the play I'll play Flusterstorms. Turns off DRC. They're not playing DRC. They're playing Blue-Black Shadow, Dimir Shadow, so like it's like Murktide, but playing black instead of red for Death Shadow, and like black removal spells over red removal spells, which I think are a bit better. Any of the artifacts spell the push towards Karn and Lotus Field. Every day, cool kid, you push me a little bit closer to Karn and Lotus Field. Ooh, I think their leyline may be a bit better than mine, huh? I want to take the Rootwalla. Thran Spider is new Karn target for infinite mana. Oh, we haven't seen it yet. Well, I will say, when you have infinite mana in the 8-key deck, like, you know, you already have the Ballista. They did take that Rootwalla! Let's go! Oh, man. Yeah, Madness does work with you, though. They may have thought that it didn't. Any cool ideas for the new Demonic Tutor? I have some, you know, I've got a lot of sacrifice decks in Modern that I've played over the years that I will be excited to play it in. Lotus Field brought back. Yeah, I've played Lotus Field plus brought back a few times. There's actually more issues with it than it looks like, where the best thing to do with brought back is to go turn 2, crack 2 fetch lands, brought back 2 fetch lands. That is by far the best thing to do. And the issue is, in Lotus Field decks, you can't play fetch lands. Okay, let's attack with both of these. My opponent never blocks the Rootwalla here. They can't block the Neonate. Rice Ball, 11 months. I didn't think they would ever block, I guess, but I will happily trade a Rootwalla for a Ledger Shredder in a game where both players have ley lines. Exile target creature with mana value less than equal to the number of planes you control. Its controller gains 3 life. Huh. Draw a card for each island you control, then discard 2. Corrupt. Okay, just reprinting Corrupt. +1/+1 for each forest. I wish this said flash. As long as it's your turn, you control 4 more mountains. It gets +X+O. Oh, weird that it only triggers after turn 4. Fixed Swords to Plowshares. Yeah, very clearly, you know, what the card is referencing. I don't know. This is a hard card to evaluate. Very few decks will just be playing tons of planes, but you know, we just showed you know we just showed up the brought back deck. That was. Thing is, like, white already has such insane removal in modern. It's like this card is really bad against Murktide Regent, Archon of Cruelty, Primeval Titan. Well, it's tier 1. It's also sorcery, so it's like not that good against Alright, hold on. So sorcery, so it's not that good against Hammer Time either. Oh, for Pioneer. Yeah, always that format. It seems insane in Pioneer. Go just pass. The Stasis Coffin seems to the card. Yeah, I don't think this card's any good at all. It's very flashy. And maybe there's something I'm missing, but this card, like, literally is like, it's a 5-mana fog that's suitable with Karn. That just doesn't seem that good to me, I guess. Oh, where'd my hollow one go? Not interested in trading Neonates for hollow one plus Convive. No, these Neonates are really good. I just want to keep them in play. Okay, we'll keep the Vengevines. Just draw land, can hardcast it. Like a 5-mana fog, which is what this is not like unreasonable to like think that you might play, but in Pioneer, but when this says protection from everything, it's really just like it's just a 5-mana fog. It's repeatable. I mean, sure, you get to fog twice with your Karn. It's you know, it's a reasonable card. A lot of Menace cards here. Yeah, Blanket Thoughtseize. That's like a commander card? Yeah, sure. I don't know. It has some applications in Pioneer for sure. Yeah, I do think Lay Down Arms seems like absurdly good in Pioneer. Obviously, you can only play it in mono-white decks with all planes, but the format is like severely lacking good 1-mana removal, and this is a very good 1-mana removal. Yeah, Stonebrain's really good. I like Stonebrain a lot. Are people overvaluing the play Exile build with Karn? Yeah, it's great. So like, what's good about that one with Karn replayability is like if your opponent's just playing a creature deck, you are gonna get to replay it, since hold on. You are gonna get to replay it. I might block sack here. Not that the Vengevine's too bad, but maybe we'll draw something that does something here. So you get to fog, and then your Karn survives, and you could get, you know, you could either get it again or get to get something else, but you probably get something else because you're untapping with a Karn. Okay, just gonna attack with the Menace creatures this turn. No, I'm ruining the Shadow. How do you feel about Diabolic Intent coming to Modern? I think Diabolic Intent will be like very fringe playable in Modern. I don't know, like I don't know. People, it's a very cool card. It's a somewhat iconic card. I think that people are overrating it a lot, and I'm excited to get. Wait, they're killing this instead of the Shredder. I'm excited to try it out. I'm definitely excited to try it out, but I'm not really expecting it to make a big impact. It doesn't give you protection permanents. Oh yeah, it doesn't. Never mind. Yeah, that card's not very good then. I think of Soul Partition. What does that card do? Alright, I think I'm gonna try to high roll a little bit here. Obviously, I could just, you know, leave it back, block, sack. I get to trigger the Adept though. Oh, this card's really weird. I don't know about this card, man. It's like... It's very weird. I usually really dislike cards like this. So it says, exile target non-land permanent for as long as its control as the card remains exiled, its owner may play it. A spell cast by an opponent this way costs 2 more to cast. So... You can protect your own things with this card, and then you can protect your own things with this card, and then replay them, which is interesting. And then it's like the best unsummon ever. It's like the best unsummon ever, where the card you're unsummoning costs 2 more to play. But, like, I would probably rather just play the, like, destroy a thing, give them a clue, than, like, just give them the ability to replay it, but... I don't know. Like, this is not a card you can ever play in control. It's probably not a card you want to play in, like, humans. You'd probably play, like, the human that exiles a creature instead. So I don't know, like, what deck this would ever even fit in anyways. Okay, on the play, I'm going to do the Flusterstorms instead of the Ley Lines. Kills tokens. Kills tokens is, like, not a glowing review for this card. Yeah, we have seen Lay Down Arms. That card seems very impactful for Pioneer the more I'm thinking about it. 18 months, thank you, Seismic. Didn't expect streaming today. Yeah, I thought about taking today off, but I got enough rest last night to do a stream today, although maybe a little bit shorter, you know. Feels like a strong option for Standard. Yeah, I actually agree with that. Like, Standard very much seems like just like... In Standard, you just get to resolve so many, like, 4 and 5 mana crazy card advantage cards that, like, you know... Having like this super powerful unsummon seems fine. Yeah, Lay with Arms is exile target creature with mana value equal to or less than the number of planes you control, and its controller gains 3 life. I guess the life gain is pretty awkward in like the humans deck in Pioneer, but like maybe a more slow mono white deck could be good. Thoughts on Demolition Field? Yeah, so for new cards, I guess I should have said this sooner. For new cards, if you could like maybe like give a brief reminder of what it does, or like a link to the card, it's always so much more helpful to me because I just don't have the cards memorized yet. There's a Zoomer Young Pyro. Oh boy, I hope it's good. Yeah, maybe we can just go over the Mythic spoiler a little bit while we wait for our opponent. So yeah, this is the Lay Down Arms just talked about. Tyrant of Care reaches. Here's a battlefield 4 damage to any target. Fire breathing. It's kind of a cool card. Aura Blast Engineers. Choose 1 damage to target. Counter on target creature against Trample Haste. Power Stone. So it can be a 3/3 Trample Haste. Wow, this card seems awesome and limited. 3 mana, 1/1 double strike ETB draw card. That card is insane. I don't know if it's like a constructed card or whatever, but this card is insane. What the hell? Maybe I've been playing too much limited. Maybe I've been playing too much limited, but I could maybe try to go for turn 2 Vengevine. I think I'm good. Better just play the Neonate. Attacks, defending player. Dude, white players just bullied wizards into giving them crazy cards. Clock, 19 months. White players has just like non-stop bullied wizards into giving them crazy cards in every single set for 2 years. What makes a 1/1 double strike so good and limited? 3 mana seems like a lot. It draws a card. 3 mana 1/1 draw a card for yeah, that you can flicker. That card's crazy. Magic cards are better when they draw a card on ETB. And in the late game, it's a 3/3 double strike. So like in the early game, it's 3 mana 1/1 double strike, trades for your opponent's creatures. If you have combat tricks, this card's really powerful. So it's a good 2-for-1 early in the late game. It's a 3/3 double strike, draw a card. Yeah, but for real, wizard, like, can the blue players, please, as a blue player, can we bully wizards into just getting more good cards? Not that, I mean, blue has, no good cards in Magic, I hear. If your upkeep, tap it unless you pay 3. Oh, there are cards I like, and there are cards I love. This card is, not like a good card, but I love it. The art is awesome. I love how long the limbs and the arms are. 7 mana, 8/6 menace. It was a cool stat block. Upkeep, tap it unless you pay 3. I love the like giant creatures that you have to like pay for to make work. They just always feel so heavy and interesting, and they're not like good at all, but boy do I love them. Alright, let's try to draw a creature in Vengevine here. No such luck. I think I might just hold up a sneaky Flusterstorm though. 31 months. Drawing cards is good. Yeah, baby. That'll be $5 a month for the rest of your life. Do you think I'm gonna get another Stomping Ground? Oh no, don't Shadow of Doubt me. No. Oh man, I really thought I was getting Shadow of Doubted. And I immediately get punished for my fetch land choice, but I think it's fine as I am just gonna get the Vengevine back anyways and tap out. This card is cool. Attack, mill half the library, roundup, unearth for 4. The unearth cost for blue 1 makes me like happy. I don't know why. They reprinted Disfigure. That's cool. Functional reprint field room. People have said that that's a commander only card, but if it's not, then cool. What the fuck? This card is nuts. The fact that it's non-creature. It's not a wizard. There's no why, of course it's not a wizard. It's non-creature though, that's huge. This card's insane. It's like really big deal in Pioneer too, because it's like I've had a lot of shells that like want to play like Founding the Third Path, and they want to play like some enchantments, and like Dung Pyromancer just doesn't trigger off those. Yeah, Underworld Breach and like you can play this with Modern Prowess with like Bobble and Breach, and then like it triggers very interestingly. Love the card. Love this card. Is it good? I don't know. But I do know that I love it. Pairs with Saheeli? I mean, I don't know. Saheeli is 3 mana. Oh, baby. And I discarded another Vengevine? This deck is so freaking fun to play. This deck is so fun to play. Murktide can run that too. It's an option for Murktide, but it's also, of course, true. Murktide is nothing but there's already too many threats. This card is very good though. This card is very good. Finally, a buff to Mishra's Bauble, which is maybe I've tweeted that exact text too often, but it's just I don't know. I think it gets funnier every time. Finally, a buff to Mishra's Bauble. I tweeted this exact sentence like 5 or 6 times. We're up against Neonate, who is likely just playing Living End like usual. My hand seems to be very good against Living End. The Brothers War team is very powerful. I'm pretty excited. Rice Talks, 20 months, thank you. Yeah, we saw the Almost Swords of Plowshares card. That card seems to be very likely a Pioneer card. Would Zoomer Pyromancer help out Grixis Shadow? I don't know. I feel like I would probably not rather play that card over Shredder Ragavan DRC Kroxa, which, as you likely know, is, you know, the threats that you play in that deck. So if I go Neonate Sack Rootwalla, I can't attack with the Vengevine here. Oh wow, subtlety. Okay. Where are people excited about Blue-Red Pyromancer? It seems like 99% of the same young Pyromancer. Triggering off like Mishra's Bauble, Underworld Breach is like super relevant. It is, you know, it's just super duper relevant. Like, I think one of the main reasons you don't play Young Pyromancer or really consider it in these decks is that you really want to play Bauble. Bauble's the best cantrip in Modern, and the fact that this works with the best cantrip in Modern is certainly a really big deal. So I can now that the Shredder is in play, I can discard the Ox to the Shredder whenever they go for their Cascade. So I kind of like the idea of keeping it somewhat hidden if I can. Waker of Waves is kind of scary. Just take this off. The new tutor in SAC will be pretty playable and strong in Modern. It'll be playable. I think people are overrating it a little bit. It'll be somewhat playable though, yeah. Yeah. Diabolic Intent is being printed into Modern. Maybe we should play Arid Mesa. Gonna be tricky to win from the spot. Certainly possible. Let's cycle the Street Wraith. I think I'm just passing. There's a chance I want to like either hold this to pitch to Fury next turn and then trigger Vengevine, or potentially hardcast next turn. We'll see how they attack. Like, I think they might just attack with just the flyers. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So maybe, but if I Fury this, I'm still just dead to the flyers in 2 turns, so I don't think it makes a ton of sense. Warning Structotron. Is it not too good a tutor like Diabolic Intent? There are decks like Yawgmoth that can use a tutor. I think people are like way underestimating like the cost of like sacrificing a creature. Like, even if you go turn 1, good creature to sacrifice, turn 2, Diabolic Intent. This is like not a curve you're gonna have every single time, very often, and it's also like not even that powerful. You know, Modern is a format where people are on turn 3 just like dumping a ton of rhinos into play. There's just more powerful things to be doing than that. I think that people overrate, you know, effects like Demonic Tutor a little bit, where at the end of the day, it's just better to have a good card in your hand than it is to cast Demonic Tutor. And and a lot of times just like impacting the board early and making good impactful plays every single turn is more important than I want to keep the Wonder. Probably not with somebody, you know what I mean? Like impacting the board just like with good cards every single turn is you know, a lot of times better than spinning this low tutors. I'm not saying that tutors are unplayable, but I don't know, like it's also like Diabolic Intent only goes on creature decks, right? Like, you only ever play Intent in decks with like creatures and creatures to sacrifice. You can tutor up any creature at instant speed already. You have Traverse the Uvenwald. Like, this is, I don't know. I'm really not a huge believer in this card, clearly. We have Flusterstorm. I think I might mulligan this with no like discard enabler, no leyline. Yeah, this hand seems a bit better. Only good specifically in Yogg. Yeah, and like I think like it's like a worse tutor than Court of Calling and Eldritch Evolution, but in Yogg, but I could be wrong. It's like, you know, the Demonic Tutor would be like really insane in a deck like Tron. Demonic Tutor would be really good in a spell-based combo deck. Demonic Tutor would be really good in you know, not decks that are looking to play cheap creatures that get sacrificed. Like, you know, this tutor effect is, you know, not as powerful. It'd be good in like Lotus Breach, but it's not Demonic Tutor. It's Diabolic Intent. Black Red Goblins for Intent? Probably not. No, I don't think so. Ooh. I think I'm just going in. I don't have lethal, do I? No, this is 9. Could get one more. So, you know, if Minion Neonate has double leyline into Foundation Breaker into turn 3 Cascade, good beats. Dwarven Mine into Intent into Free Spell. Yeah, I really don't. The people saying that Dwarven Mine is like this really good payoff for Intent just doesn't make any sense to me. Where it's like, if you're gonna go turn 4 Dwarven Mine, sack your dwarf, get a creativity, just play a Transmogrify over the Intent, right? If like this is the situation where it's good, you would almost always rather have a Transmogrify instead. I could also just be wrong. Like, I do think it's playable, but I think it's gonna be. I think that it will be a fringe playable card in Modern, and probably a bit better than fringe playable in Pioneer. But I've also only ever cast the card in Cube. New Urza Saga target? I've not seen this card. Sacrifice Mishra's Research Desk. Exile the top 2. That's wordy, yeah. I guess that's fine. Exile top 2 cards of your library until next turn, play 1. On Earth for 2. Okay, that is actually a very interesting Saga target. Just like Saga for card advantage. Intent is always so bad in Constructed. I've heard some people say that too, and I have like no experience with it in Constructed, but I have heard that. Doesn't go straight into Greasewing. That's the thing, like, Greasewing is an all-in combo deck, right? And I feel like Eldritch Evolution is so much more powerful. Than this effect. Where Evolution just, like, it just puts the freaking card into play. Okay, so I can just cast a Hollow One this turn. Or I can Inquiry and try to cast 2. I think I want to do that. Or I could cast 0, right? Yeah. But I get to cast 2. Okay. I am dumping cards in my opponent's yard, I guess. Flusterstorm? No. Not quite that lucky. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can I just, like, buy a turn, please? So never been a form of people want to play it. Yeah, we'll see. I know that, like, you know, it's Andrea had, I think, the perfect tweet when it comes to Diabolic Intent today. We're against a Giganta deck with a pretty mid hand. But a mid hand with a Shredder has a lot of upside. I'm gonna keep this. New set looking very exciting though, very interesting. Lots of cool cards. All I know is I bought 4. I'll be happy to take my free wins at the Atlanta LCQs. KRG, 3 months. You know, you could test it on Magic Online now, Doom, because Intent is like a card. You could, you know, find a testing partner and just like even stream it if you know, that could be good content. But I don't know, maybe it's not because it's not a real league. Sorry for being late. Did I enjoy the Las Vegas experience? Yeah, Vegas was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I got 2 Legends. I have 2 Legends booster packs downstairs. that I need to figure out something fun with. Opponent says, am I facing you for a second? I can't remember what my opponent was playing. Oh, they're playing the mono white artifact deck. My thoughts are Remainder, touch or non-touch version right now. I've been trying both, but nothing feels great. So yeah, my issues with Reanimator at the moment is that the Aether Mage's Touch version is much more powerful than any other version you can play. It's much more powerful. The problem with the Aether Mage's Touch version is it has such a hard time with Blood Moon, and Blood Moon is just very popular. You know, a lot. So I played Blue White Control in Vegas this weekend, and every single time I told someone I was playing Blue White, they were like, "Oh, you're playing the Ren and 6 Splash?" And I was like, "No, I think the Ren and 6 version is just so bad against Blood Moon decks." And 5 out of my 8 opponents at Vegas cast Blood Moon against me. Blood Moon is just so prevalent, and it is I think just a difficult place to be like super fragile to Blood Moon. Was Vegas Magic 30? Yes. Ooh, that's a good draw. Oh fuck, forgot the Sentinel. Okay, I would have paid, I think. I think I'm gonna hold the Rootwalla for Fury. My issue with Rammer is that creativity exists. And this is maybe not a popular opinion, but I firmly believe the Aether Mage's Touch deck is like as powerful as creativity. I think the deck is very powerful, but it's much worse to Blood Moon, I think, is the big issue. I think that the Aether Mage's Touch deck is so powerful, but it just can't exist in a Blood Moon format. Power Conduit is a problem. I played 4-color control last week and beat Blood Moon 3 times. Well, I think there's a difference between like the 4-color control list with Omnath, right, and like blue-white splashing Ren and 6, where in a lot like the 4-color control list playing Omnath usually don't play Archmage's Charm, and so they can afford to play like more basic lands and be more resilient to Blood Moon, which is, you know, not the list I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go. I think just basic Mountain, Fury, Ox. I could also just be wrong. Like maybe Blood Moon is fine, easy to play around, but that was my rationale for just playing like more traditional blue white with no Ren and 6. Yeah, I love the new Young Pyromancer. If Legends packs are Italian, does it change the value? Yeah, English Legends packs are worth a lot more than Italian Legend packs. Because of like print run questions, but they're still worth a lot. Oh, they're dispatching the Fury. Oh no, they're dispatching the Fury. Damn it. What a good play. I didn't think this did anything, but it does do something. I can't cast my Ox, and then they're gonna get graveyarded after Saga and I lose. Good play, great line, opponent. Charm isn't just very good right now, it's not just Blood Moon. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like the world's biggest like Archmage's Charm fanboy, I guess. But seems okay. But yeah, like I think 4-color, like I don't know. I think that 4-color control with Omnath not playing Charm is a good deck, totally fine. I think they're supposed to make a token. If they're gonna make a token, they're supposed to make a token first here, then put the counter on it. But they're not making a token right now. Yeah, pretty dead. Is my blue Edison stream decker? I was playing main deck Shadow of Doubt. I cut the Shadow of Doubts for. I'm playing like 2 Chalices main, 1 Dress Down main, but it's like almost exactly that list. Well, I was playing less. I'm just gonna concede. I was playing less. Dovin's vetoes. I think I'm on like 3 veto, 1 Flusterstorm, or like 3 veto, 2 Flusterstorm, I think. Okay. We're on the draw against, or on the play against the mono white Saga deck that I've been working on. Very exciting to see the deck in action. We beat this opponent earlier. Last time I brought in the Grudges, and I went down 2 Adept to 2 Street Wraith, which I think is fine. On the play, I think I was somewhat interested in a Magus. I think I'll just cut another Adept. They just, they play so many portable holes, and I guess we also have Shredder as a good portable hole target, but... So all graveyards, players can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Exile Calamity Wake. I mean, just probably not as good as other options, but cool card, very interesting. All right, you always just keep these inquiry hands and hope for the best. Do you think Brothers War will affect major shakeup in Modern? It's way too early to tell. I think it's unlikely. I think that since Modern Horizons 2, their standard sets have just not been nearly as impactful to Modern as we were used to. But it used to be like every single time a standard set would come out, Modern players would have their buttholes clenched, just waiting for the format to be destroyed for a few weeks until there's a ban. It just happened over and over and over again that something would happen, something would get printed, and Modern would just be a nightmare for a few weeks until there was a banning. Since Modern Horizons 2, the standard set design has had just like small impacts, a few cards being printed, Ledger Shredder, probably the best example of these kind of cards, and I've been a pretty big fan of this like design shift. I think I'm gonna grudge the Lantern this turn. Selling those Italian Legends packs is probably the best thing you can do. I don't know. I think they would be very fun to like open for charity, or I guess I'm gonna grudge that. I think it'd be very fun to open for charity, or like the end of a 24-hour stream. I'm also like, I think instead of selling them, I would hold them for like 5 years or something. Pay for my kids' college with them in 20 years. I did have fun at Vegas. Vegas was very, very fun. Land would be really nice. Just Magus them. Okay, let's play the Shredder. I can play this a little slow. But I'm gonna be thinking about them. I think it would be very fun to like open the Legends packs on the stream, and yeah, that has value to me for sure. Whenever opponent casts a spell, the player loses 5 of life unless they discard a card. I don't know. It seems kind of unimpactful for 5 mana. Oh, they have another power conduit? That's nuts. That's really, really good. And I don't find a land. Well, I did find a land and I discarded it. Maybe I'll open one of the Legends packs on stream. Save one. I don't know. Can Urza Silex make mono white Tron a thing? I mean, that card's really bad. People call Ledger Shredder Bird Lawyer sometimes, but yeah, doesn't have a standard nickname that everyone recognizes, I guess. Yeah, this is the second time playing against the Power Conduit deck. I think the Power Conduit deck is really good. I have a 75% win rate with it over 4 leagues at the time of making this comment. That being said, this is the same player, so hard to say that it's just everywhere. We're playing against the same player twice. Harvey? I haven't heard anybody call Shredder Harvey before. Grabbing a Cauldron complete. Alright, can I draw my 3rd land for Magus? I cannot. So I guess I'm going to Ancient Grudge this portable hole. Then Fury. Can I have the Shredder? Oh, sorry. I should have cast the Shredder, because then I get the Vengevine back. Oh no, I get it anyways because of the cast Fury. Okay, never mind. I was just thinking that this was gonna be more mana efficient if I drew a green source. I could go like Shredder, Flashback Grudge potentially. It's fine. And I only have 2 Soul Guide Lanterns, so I think that they are out of graveyard hit, or I hope so at least. Yeah, we saw Lay Down Arms. I don't think that there's really any deck in Modern that's more interested in like playing all planes. Maybe the Emeria deck, but it's also like Lay Down Arms misses Murktide Region and misses Primeval Titan and misses Archon of Cruelty. It's and also like sorcery speed removal is worse against Hammer Time. Prismatic Ending hits non-land permanents. Leyline Binding hits everything besides lands. Oh, they messed up. They messed up on their they messed up with their power conduit. They were supposed to not stack it like that so they could keep their power conduit around. That being said, I just can't find this this next land, I suppose. I might go like double block here. It's not just basic planes. Yeah, but there's just like, again, so many good utility lands in Modern that aren't planes that most decks just want to play instead. Okay, they can get their Saga back. They see the new black enchantment that combos with persist creatures. No, I didn't. It's probably too much mana, but we'll see. Okay, so double block here. I only lose one of my two creatures if they don't have dispatch. I think playing around dispatch probably doesn't make a ton of sense right now. I guess they're always killing the Shredder. Pioneer got Baloth. Yeah. I'm not sure how impactful that's going to be. Maybe somewhat impactful. Okay, so we do get double Connive. Do I want this Fury? I don't think so. These are going to be 5/5s. If one of them was a 4/4, I'd be more into a Fury here. So I guess I discard Hollow One. I'd probably go Shredder Flashback. Like, they don't have the Saga in play this turn. They might end up returning it with the Restoration next turn, though. It's also a good question. Am I grudging? I think I have to grudge this in combat. The construct, not the spear. Doesn't feel amazing. One black, and oh, it's only 2 mana. Whenever one or more artifact or creatures leave your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It being 2 mana is kind of interesting, but we'll see. What do I think about the Diabolic Edict intent? It's better with this new enchantment, I guess. Get sack or persist creature, grab this enchantment. Now for Connive. The problem is, like, they get to, like, hit me with a Shadow Speared creature if I do it now. Certainly the Connive is relevant, though. But this portable hole grab makes me have to chump block. I think I'm pretty toast no matter what. Not if I hit the spear. If I hit the spear, I'm just dead, right? Or I'm still chump blocking. I was thinking my opponent was gonna get back Saga, and then I could go to 1 and take a hit, but it was not to be. I think I have to draw exactly another Ancient Grudge to have a chance here. Yeah, maybe they have the one of Blacksmith skill. Oh, no, we can take the hit. We can take the hit because it shrinks. Okay. Go to 1. They have another Restoration. Still kind of have to draw Ancient Grudge. We draw Grudge, we get a Connive. Okay. I mean, we can always just go nuts. Gross. Okay. Decided not to go nuts. Decided to give my opponent open because they're playing the Conduit deck. Oh, they forgot about the Conduit. Okay, never mind. We both missed it. I've missed it too, playing the deck, the Conduit lethal. Good hand, good hand. Definitely gonna keep. I think I'm putting back the Street Wraith. They reveal Giganta, they're playing planes. Oh, wait, this is really back-to-back Conduit? That's awesome. Makes me very excited, very happy. I think I'm gonna maybe just not pay here. If I discard Vengevine, keep Rootwalla on hand, I'll just want to get the Vengevine in play by casting it. Which is exactly what happened. Could also Fury. But I think I would rather just cast the Rootwalla. Oh no, sorry. I for no reason I thought I had a creature spell already cast. Never mind. No, never mind. Very cool to play against this deck twice though. I played it, you know, 2 streams last week. I think the deck's very good. Exciting to see people trying it out. So I guess I'm supposed to hold the Rootwalla there. It's probably Hammerstone Forge Mystic. No, they're playing Giganta. They're definitely playing the. They're definitely playing the mono white deck we were working on last week. This list. Although I ended up cutting this Nganjo for planes. Ooh, they might name Asthma, which is not in the deck at the moment. Isn't Soldier the second most common tribal after human? I mean, not in modern. Well, they named Blazing Rootwalla. Okay, so we draw a red card or a 1-mana creature, we get double Vengevine. Obviously, I should have held this freaking Rootwalla. Dang it. Pirlo, 14 months. I'm gonna hold the land for now. Magic 30 was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Eliza. Skip last month, now I'm back. Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. Thank you. Welcome back. No worries about missing a month. Which is pretty sick. Yeah, I wish I got to watch more of it. It was, you know, just happening on the other side of the convention center and stuff, but yeah, I wish I could watch more of the worlds. I played a blue-white control at Magic 30. I started off 6-0, and it looked like I was gonna be able to double draw onto Sunday, but then I couldn't double draw onto Sunday because I just needed a match to not end in an unintentional draw, so that there would be 4 undefeateds, but instead there were 3, which ended up making it not clean to double draw. All right, let's spin. I know that I know that there's a Stone play, but I just have to I have to double Vengevine somehow this turn so that I can not lose to the Soul Guide Lantern off the Saga. So we have to hit like double Rootwalla or something ridiculous. But now we just lose to the Saga and hope that sideboard games go better this match than they did last match. I think I'm gonna still keep this play on the play. I'm gonna cut the Magus on the draw though. I guess the Magus just wasn't even that good. Yeah, let's just not play it. I think it's fine just to be on all the grudges. Needle and Rootwalla does not stop the madness, just the activated pump. 1 green belt rampage would trigger Vengevine. Some a little bit too green intensive here. Lucky man, 5 months. Thank you. It's human, then wizard, then warrior, then soldier. So there are a cycle of these lands. Yeah, I think the mono white deck is really good. I have I've played 4 leagues with this version so far, I think. Oh no, that's with this version. So we started with Fiddlebender, then I played 1 league with this deck on stream on Tuesday of last week, 1 league for Channel Fireball, 2 leagues on stream the next day. And I know I have a 75% win rate. I can't remember what the numbers are, but whatever 75% of 20 matches is. So 15 and 5. Cycle not confirmed. When it comes to the most common creature types, it's humans. Oh, I see. Oh, common creature types. Got it. There you go over Calamity's Wake. I don't think I've seen Calamity's Wake yet. Alright, you just always keep these burning angry hands. 2 grudges to... Okay, discarded a Grudge and an Ox, and discarded 2 planes for my opponent. You never know how good that is until your opponent just skips through their first turn. Oh yeah, I don't know. This is an interesting card. I kind of have to chew on this one a little bit. It's graveyard hate. It's good against Cascade decks. It's a weird card though. It is. At least for me, I'm having a somewhat tricky time evaluating it, I guess. Okay, I think I want to flashback the Grudge. Okay, I wasn't playing a Relic. I don't know if they're playing an older list or if they just made some changes, but I ended up cutting the Relics for Lanterns because you can recur them with the White Saga. Reanimator got a new removal spell. Well, let's take a look if someone wants to link it. They're grabbing a Cauldron. So yeah, I guess I should have attacked first. Only get 1 damage, but yeah. Then so Calamity's Wake, and then No One Left Behind. Is it a brand new spoiler? Haven't seen this yet. Open the multiverse. Look at the top card of your library anytime. Play lands and spells. So it's a future sight for 8 mana. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell from your hand or the top without paying the mana cost. Wow, that card's insane. I mean, it's 8 mana, but that card is so powerful, it's crazy. This card is like unreal powerful. 8 mana, like, honestly seems kind of low. I don't know. Goes in every blue EDH deck ever. Can't cast on your opponent's turns at least. Alright, we can go to 8 and like 7 off the Tarn, I think. I want to keep the Grudges in the yard if I can. So yeah, I have to sack the Neonate to keep both Grudges in the yard, which seems fine. I think discarding this is fine. Although maybe I want to cast Goblin Lore before Ox now. I think that is also fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to cast these two this turn. I think I'm just not impacting the board enough. Oh yeah, another good Tybalt's Trickery card. Yeah, we get to Ox again next turn too. There's another new Urza. Whoa, they fixed Rancor. Audacity. I can't really see it. It's 1 mana enchantment plus 2/+0 trample. When it's put into the graveyard, draw a card. So, like, that card could be good in Pioneer. If there's, like, a green-white Boggles deck. Yeah. Dude, this card might actually make me play Trickery at the RCQs. Okay, so should I play the Adept? I guess I should play the Adept for next turn. We get to Vengevine. We get to do it all really. We do lose the Grudges. Okay, pretty good hits. Wait, did I not cast 2 creature spells? Oh no, the Ox was my second creature spell. Oh no, sorry. Okay, in that case, I think I just cast this Hollow One to block and go to 1. Hold this Arid Mesa. Attack with these 2. And if they have, like, you know, I don't know what's in their hand because they didn't do anything with their mana. They would have Nettle Sisted on the Cauldron if they had Nettle Assist, I think. Although, how can I get 1/4 with the multiverses in time for the last chance qualifiers? This card is insane in Trickery though. It's just like one more win the game spell, which I really feel like is what the deck needed. Where like you might just be able to play this over, like you might not have to play the Emergent Ultimatums. You could just play like 4 Tarrasques for this card, and then like you're a bit more consistent. And you don't have to play the Explosive Singularity and the Pier, which are like can be kind of bricks. I lost like 1,000 channel points of Trickery over the weekend. Yeah, maybe Trickery's not as... I don't know. It seems... I still like Trickery, but... the variance is kind of all over the place with that. Okay, we're dead. Alright, doesn't feel too bad to lose twice in a row to the brew from last week. Your keeps are so much more consistent, it's crazy. I don't understand why one with multiverse is good. You only get one free spell each turn. One free spell each turn is nuts, and you can cast on the top of your library too, so it's like the card advantage as well. And if that and like you're just so likely to have one of these big cards in your hand when you play so many of them too. Refrigerator 9 months. Thank you. Try it right now. I can't. It's not a legal card. It's not. I would love to try it right now. I can't. But like again, like we were talking about this on Friday, right, or Thursday, that the issue with playing more than 8 0-drops is that you just don't have a good ratio, a good critical mass of I win the game cards to bricks off the 0-drops. So like the issue is you have to start playing more cards like Valky. You have to start playing more and more cards that are like kind of likely to not win the game on the spot. Hopefully draw a hollow one of Street Wraith. But this I think this really seems like it fixes that issue a lot. I doubt you can build that deck in any way it's viable. I disagree. After playing it all day last Thursday, the deck is like actually like very powerful, I think. I could be wrong though. Okay, I think I'm gonna play a Shredder this turn. Oh, sorry, I should have attacked the roll again. Oh, a different thing I see. I think the deck is getting nuked. There's no way they ban it before Atlanta, right? But again, it's like this was, you know, the reason to play Emergent Ultimatum is it gives you a higher density of like win the game on the spot cards, but it gives you more bricks. I don't know what the right number of 0-drops is. It's probably just 4/4. You probably just play 4 Hangerback Walker, 4 Stone Coil Serpent, no Valky. And then you might get Kozilek back into the deck too, but like 4 Trask, 4 Ulamog, 4 Omniscience, 4 of this new card. 4 Kozilek is 23. I really wish we could have one more. You had 4-2. How did you feel about that split? Isn't the problem with more 0-drops adding to the brick count? Yeah, that is the problem. However, if you add only 2 0-drops, you have the same number of bricks as you currently have, if you count Pier as a brick, which is like, you know, half brick, really. I tried 35 land. 35 land so much. It's maybe fine. Okay, I really feel like I need to find my wonder. I need to hit really well off the second inquiry, I guess. That first one was pretty bad. Okay, so if I go Neonate, find a red card of Vengevine, Fury the Stoneforge Mystic. We're in shade. I need to draw a red card. Dang it. Okay, I know I'm not dead right now, but we're pretty dead. I'm gonna concede. What's the new red Goyf? If it's the one that for like mountains, that card doesn't seem very good. Okay. I think on the play in this matchup, I do want the one Magus, and so we're gonna go -2 Wraiths, 3 Adepts. Is Kozilek really better than something like Jin Gitaxis? Jin's not Pioneer legal. This is modern. Or sorry, yeah, this is modern, not Pioneer. Pioneer, not modern. Pioneer, mine. It's not Pioneer legal. Dixon, 18 months. Thank you. Final answer. Kozilek's also pretty good, I think. Yeah, so maybe you're just on. Okay, you play 4 Taras. Oh no, if you play hold on. Yeah, I think that's what you have to do. So the ultimatums are the new card, the new omniscience. These are Kozilek's, and then you have a ratio of. Then you have to. Then you play 25 lands, I think, which is a bit weird. Oh, sorry, is it 20? Yeah, it's 24 lands. 24 lands is kind of low. In a deck that curves out of 2. It's maybe fine with all the scry, but it makes it hard. It makes getting to 3 harder. What's the new card? It's like a combination Future Sight Omniscience for 8 mana, but you can only cast 1 free spell turn, but you can cast it from the top of your library. What's the math to hit when it's 24 to 7? Oh, sorry, yeah, 24 to 7. Maybe you do it 24 to 6. Maybe you play 4-3. 24 to 6 is probably a much cleaner ratio. And probably doesn't reduce your mulligan that much. Is there an enchantment synergy angle to build around future sight enchantment? I don't think so. Don't think so. Yeah, this is it. One with the multiverse. Get top card anytime. Play lands and cast spells on top of your library. Once every 2 turns, may play a spell from your hand or the top without paying the mana cost. With the mythic green MDFC land, that doesn't seem good enough. You don't get the Eldrazi cast trigger. Trickery can't hit another Stonecoil, so you counter, so 4 Stonecoil means you only miss another Trickery. But yeah, the way we're building the deck now is with 4 Stonecoil and other 0 drops. So you're going to have, in theory, 6 bricks. 6 bricks if you target Hangerback Walkers, 7 bricks if you target Stonecoil. 4-2 is maybe the better math. Okay, keep this. Would Serum Powder be good in the deck? It's not Pioneer legal, but Serum Powder is also another brick for Trickery, which is a big problem. Tab, 20 months, thank you. Pass back. Yeah, when I was playing yesterday, I don't think I bricked at all on my Trickeries, but I did brick on my mulligans. Yeah, I don't think I bricked once on Trickery, which is pretty nuts, right? I said 4 Ugin. I was playing Ugin at first. I just kept losing when I hit Ugin, so I ended up cutting it. Okay, I definitely want to Fury. Love to see that tapped Giver of Runes. Item Math Friday, where 8 zeros increases the odds to hit a game-winning threat turn 2 up 2%, including mulligan, and misses with the zeros are... Wait, it only increases your mulligans by 2%, then you're probably only supposed to play... You're probably not supposed to play, the extra 0 drops if it's only up 2%. I used to play... I tried Shadowborn Apostle. Going off turn 3 I think is just too slow. Where like all of a sudden, like on the draw, turn two mana counter spells are live against you. You have like literally no chance to beat counterspell decks anymore. It's just I think too slow. I did try it. No wins, not mulligans. Increases the odds to hit a game-winning threat turn 2 up 2%, including mulligan. And threats are 57% to win. Okay, I see. It's a pretty good number. So we're gonna pump the Rootwalla and then Grudge Flashback Grudge here. Played in Modern. Tybalt's Trickery is banned in Modern. Tybalt's Trickery, little known fact, banned in Modern. So I guess like when it comes to the Trickery stuff, like what percentage Like, what win percentage does this have to have, like, mathematically? Assuming when you don't brick on turn 2, you win. Which you win, like, not 100% of the time, but, like, 98, 99% of the time, something like that. Why is Trickery banned in Modern? So you can cast a Cascade spell, Cascade into Trickery, Trickery counters the Cascade spell, and you cast Emrakul or whatever. It was actually very, very good when it was legal. What list would I take to the RC with Brothers War being released the day before the event? I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen all the Brothers War cards. It's too early to tell. I like Stonebrain a lot. I'm pretty excited. Prototype is a really sweet mechanic. Probably the sweetest mechanic in a long time. Big fan. Brothers War becomes constructed legal, I think, the day of the RC, which is a big pain. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to get the cards, like, while also traveling. But people are gonna do it, so like you have to do it too. Can you equip here, please? I think I'm gonna grudge just this construct right now, and then hold up the flashback of the grudge without, you know, I could trigger Ledger Shredder with it. I might want to kill the construct. I might want to kill the spear. Not 100% sure. And with so few resources, I just don't have to make that decision yet. Maybe I'm supposed to sack the Neonate here post combat. I think I am. Okay. So now I'm basically locked in to grudge the spear, just try to race. Maybe we'll do it now to play around protection spell. 4 zeros is 64% to have the combo and opener mold to 2, and 14 to miss. So expected win percent is 55. With 8 zeros, it's up to 57.9. So okay, 2.2%. Not great, but maybe something you can work with. Could take 13. Vengevine off the top is lethal. It's probably good enough reason to not block. There's no Shadow Spear left in the deck too, so chump blockers are pretty alive here. Let's go! Let's go. Assuming I have a mountain left. Yes, 2 mountains. So, flying Vengevine, pump a Rootwalla, deal exactly 8. 2.2 is pretty high. Yeah, it's pretty high, but like I really just like would want that number up to be like 60%, but I don't know, that number is maybe like a little bit higher too, like less than 1% for sure, like probably less than 0.5%, but like some number of games like you do just have the combo twice. I don't know if that like that increases your percentage chance to win in games that you brick, but I guess that just doesn't happen that often. It's pretty interesting. I think I'm like unlikely to play Trickery at the RCQ, but this new card does seem like you can build it to be a little bit better than we had it the other day, at least. Not that it was bad, but it's just like not quite like broken Pro Tour deck, you know what I mean? The young Pyromancer pitches the Force. That card is good. I think it's good without this great upside of pitching to Force even. Which card upgrades Trickery? The new Blue Omniscience. So what's cool about that card is so like Pioneer was just like missing like one I win the game on the spot card. You could play Ugin or Valky, but those cards just don't win the game on the spot in a format where Dreadbore is pretty common, and I mean they'll win the game a lot of the time, but they're just not as game winning as this card. It's like this new Omniscience with Future Sight can even be better than Omniscience if you don't have anything in hand. That's good. Okay, am I going to... I think I'm going to wait on the Rootwalla here. Next round I'll go second Shredder, Rootwalla, double Connive, Hollow One. That's the only time it's better. Yeah, but it's pretty relevant, I think. Especially because you can play a land from the top. You have scry lands in the deck too. The card's actually pretty sick with scry lands. Yeah. It's exciting. It's exciting. We were talking about this on Thursday. Like Pioneer is just like missing, I think, one hit to build the deck this way. But I just wish it was like a 5% increase instead of a 2% increase. 5% would be so huge. How come no attack? I was thinking that if my opponent was gonna go Paladin equip, I could block, but obviously like they're not gonna go Paladin equip. With the amount of mana they have. Oh no, they can. They had enough mana. Okay, I want to save the Rootwalla for next turn. Well, there's a chance they just needle my Neonate. I guess they are just going to needle the Neonate. Trickery just still dead to Thoughtseize. Well, no, you have the Nephalia Academy and you have Leyline of Sanctity in the board. But yeah, it's the Thoughtseize deck matchups are still pretty bad. And so with Rakdos being pretty represented, that like pretty realistically, oh, they named Street Wraith, that's great for me. Pretty realistically diminishes the chance I'd want to play this at the LCQs. Just something to think about. You just always have to think about this stuff, you know what I mean? Don't feel great about not getting counters here, but did think I wanted to keep the Inquiry. Might save the Inquiries for next turn. It's more likely for them to be good if I wait. With 8 zeros, new ratio is probably going to come out 62. Someone said it was like 57, or like winning on turn 2, 57%. If it's 62, then it's nuts, and I'll play it. Because you just have to do that twice. Twice at a match. Which is, you're just, you know. Just like winning two 60% flips twice in a match is, you know, pretty good place to be, I think. Do we have top 8 deck lists for Modern Event Magic 30? I don't know. I don't know. I left in the middle of the Sunday events. I don't think we're Furying here, right? Yeah. Okay, so we can flashback Grudge on Hammer, double Connive. And play another Shredder, and I don't get to trigger the Vengevine, but that's fine. I think I'll leave back Shredder here so I can block both creatures and not die to another Hammer. Pretty easy to be the top performing player if you win out 60% every game you play. Yeah, I know. It's a very good record. Great win rate. Yeah, I guess like if I think that like Trickery like has like legitimately a 60% win rate, you just have to play it, right? It's hard to think you can have that with any other deck in the format. And sure, there's like no skill, but I don't think you're probably still supposed to play it. Now they have 3 creatures, so I kind of have to leave 3 back. Put it on stream. I think I can't play it on stream because it's like a Brothers War legal card that's like upping the win rate of the deck is what we're talking about. And so like there's a good chance like I won't be able to actually play a match with the new cards, and I will just have to like rely on the math, right? They get a hammer, so if I draw a red card or a land, I think we have them. Yeah, just Fury, kill Ornithopter. What card talk about? So there's a new card. It's like a combination Future Sight Omniscience, where you can cast cards from your hand or the top of your library. You can also cast them for free once a turn, and you can cast spells from the top for free once a turn, and then regularly, however much you want. And like the thing is like that's another like I win the game on the spot card or usually win the game on the spot card, which we were just missing in Pioneer. Okay, we can move on. Oh, rest in peace, Yorion. Can move on a little bit though. So yeah, okay, so I didn't have another deck hard prepped for today because I've been out.